Hello everybody, welcome back to episode 11 of The Land of Good and Evil Season 1. And I've been busy lately, and I've set up a bit of an extra area for the city, because I figured that with such generous bedrooms, we really need to be carving new ones as we are speaking, because, the thing is, this city is expanding quite fast. Despite all the dead people, dwarves want to come to this place, and, well, I'm not going to argue with them about that. We are going to dig out new materials today, so we're going to have a couple of cool things ahead of us. First of all, I want to make sure that we're preparing as much glass as possible. This is basically base one. But the other thing is that I also want to expand on my outside defenses. You know, there's this wonderful area up here that still isn't covered with floor, and this is all made of siltstone. So in a nutshell, we're going to require a lot of siltstone blocks before this is all done. So you see, it's 108 siltstone blocks alone for this little area here. And it doesn't get better. It doesn't get better. We do require a terrible high amount of siltstone, and therefore we should be better procuring those materials. But at the same time, I think this will be a gorgeous entrance for the fortress. This will be so cool once it's done, because we're currently sealing off this thing here hermetically, and it looks like a great deal of fun. So, let's see. You're all coming over this way. Nice. So we probably should put a hatch on that one, huh? So we can lock it in case we get attacked. So down here, this is where we will collect adamantine in the future. But currently I'm just preparing the glass blocks for the scrying method to make sure that we don't run into anything unsavory down there. Okay, so for today I want to focus a little bit more on the well-being of the city. I have I came up with the idea that, this place does require some civilization, some serious civilization. I mean, we're getting those halls and all together, but I want to go today for a library. I always love libraries, and I figured that for this fortress, it's going to rebuild its civilization, so, well, probably it's going to be one of those really, really important libraries. Let's make it like that. So I'm just painting around here with some random shapes. Personally love to give my library something like a little bit of a characteristic look and such. So with methods like these, we're going to have some specific rooms. Okay, but that's pretty much not all we should do here. So the farms are working. Well, is that okay looking? Well, we're going to employ another planter here, just to make sure. I'm pretty sure that that's all in order, but since we're expanding now, I think it would be a great idea to make sure that everything works out as intended. So, but we do require the screw press and the kern, right? So let's make ourselves one kern. And that's that, I think. We don't need that much more. There we go. So that's the sound of an artifact in the making. So one of our siege engineers has been taken by a fey mood. The troll is fighting. Wow, there is a wizard fighting a troll. So, there we go. Wizard Spearman. This is interesting. I want to see that, because I want to know how these guys fight. So, casts a blinding ray, casts a bolt of lightning, casts a web. Sheesh. That's pretty annoying, isn't it? So, troll has been knocked unconscious, so looks as if the wizards are doing their spell casting as an opener. Here he casts another lightning bolt. Okay. But judging from what I've read here so far, this guy's winning. Good, good. I like to see that. And eradicating monsters. Yeah, you do you. So, a stoneworker's workshop has been claimed, and this is not good. I must have bones. Yarn cloth. So, judging from what I'm seeing here, we don't have bone. So, let's see. Do I have livestock that we can't slaughter? Yeah, plenty. Oh yeah, the bunnies of justice paint. Ugh. This is just the pain to deal with. So, we got... Well, let's see. We got enough of these. So, I figured that I'm going to slaughter all the adult rabbits and see what'll happen when the rest of them will grow up. Let's see. We don't neuter any of these. Oh well, we neutered one of them. Just to be sure, you know. Those bunnies. After all, it's bunnies. Alright. Okay, I think this'll work. Ugh. Animals in Dwarf Fortress. The Hellhound is fighting. Yeah, okay. It ends with a retching and vomiting Hellhound, so... Yeah, you gotta love monster hunters. I'm a monster hunter, yet I'm ignoring every monster in my way. I only kill those monsters I think that are worth killing. I don't know what the hell's wrong with these guys. But luckily we got our own military by now, and that resolved all the issues there. Okay, so turns out that was not the problem. The yarn cloth seems to be the issue then. Darned. This is, as a matter of fact... Wait a sec. Here we got all manner of different cloth. No. So, plant cloth, cut gems, logs. Logs we also have. Rock, bones. So... Oh, I see. Those bunnies, they don't leave any bones to use. I think that's the issue. Alright, because all the other materials I have available right now. And I really don't want any dead dwarves if we can avoid it, you know. Alright, seems like we need to slaughter something bigger, but at the same time, well, I don't know. Those bunnies are really actually quite more of a pain than anything else. Probably I should be getting rid of them for good. I mean, sure, they look fancy and all, but apart from that, I don't see that much of a good use for them. Well, well. So I think we're going to get rid of the bunnies for good, because they are just such a breeding issue. As soon as the game has decided to save once and for all. Save file time is one of the most, well, I mean, this just takes so darn long. I really hope that the makers of the game will find some opportunity to tame this somehow, because seriously, I mean, I think we're already looking longer than 2 minutes on this. This is too long. I mean, I get it. There's a lot of detail that needs to be saved, I guess. But, well, whatever. So, we are going to slaughter a... Let's see. A reindeer calf is available. So that means we have reindeers that can... So... I thought this was already hard to keep track of when you have no mods activated, but with mods, this turns into a real nightmare now. Oh dear. So, let's train that great cougar as a war animal. Let's kill that yak bull. So let's see. That should leave some bone, though. But, well, there's always something new to learn, you know? I had no clue that this was like that. Here we go. Yep, it was all about the missing bone. I literally had no clue that this was a thing. Now I do know more. So, speaking about knowing more, I do want to have this little area here. And I just hope that if I build up a tanner and a butcher down here, that only probably these animals will get slaughtered in time. Yeah, so Slenderman is coming again to nib some of my stuff. These guys are looking so darn scary. Seriously. Okay, but whatever. Where were we? Lots of things distracting me. Yeah, I was actually on the verge of building a library. Okay, we got the kern, we got the screw press. Brilliant. So let's make sure we make slurry. Mash plant into slurry. There we go. We're only going to make this until we have 3 globs. And we're going then to press the plant slurry into paper sheet. Here we go. Sheet has to be 10, and we only make the slurry if we have, let's say, a few of those on. Well, no, never mind. I think we're going to be fine. If anything, we're just going to increase the amount of paper being produced. So, we do make scroll rollers. Let's make rock scroll rollers. Then let's make scrolls. And let's make quires. There we go. Typical things. Nothing special. Nothing special. Can't wait to see these in action. Good, so that'll take a while until it kicks into gear, but eventually it will. So probably I do want to set up some extra irrigation here at some point, but not today, not today. Wait a sec, one of my swords dwarves has given birth to a girl. Does that mean, yep, here we go. So, Solon is now no longer a dwarf that we're going to have here. It's just mummy dwarfs are not good. Let's put that Gelder to to his new job. The thing is, if you have a child on your back, the child will always see some of that war. And this ain't no good, you know. This makes the child extremely unhappy. What's the matter with all the Gelders here? A siltstone scepter. That's by far one of the most useless things that one can craft. I'm proud of you. So, turns out we don't seem to have any gear for these fellas here. Not even a weapon. Jeez, that's depressing. So, we're going to make a new suit of gear. Iron helm, iron breastplate, iron gauntlet. You know the drill by now. Iron greaves. Iron high boots. Iron battle axes this time. And iron shields. There we go. So that should give them plenty to work with. And this will also create more items than we actually need for the squad. So I can expand the squad later. Yeah, you just hop on in there. We can use you useless monster hunters for sure. Alright, let's check out how things are in Candyland. Not really anything, so, well, logs are okay. So, how come that nobody is doing their jobs? So, let's see. Mayor cancels Forge Iron Helm webbed. What? Are you kidding me? People are webbed? Alright, nah. That was just a temporary thing. So, needs 1 sheet in linked stockpile. My mayor seems to be quite an odd nut, eh? So, whatever. We'll see how well that'll work out in the long run. So, the outpost liaison has arrived. Wonderful. Let's see what we can trade this year. I mean, I'm usually not that kind of player who's just trading with fine meals, but for the sake of my sanity these days, I do it, you know. Alright, you. We need fuel. We totally need fuel. Give me fuel. Let's hope you have more. So, wherever they got that coke from, they don't want to tell me. Damn. That's too bad. So we're only able to order charcoal and coke. Well, let's order some pearl ash at the same time. That's fun, because pearl ash is quite a pain to craft, and I figured that we could let them two do the painful work for us. You need pearl ash for the creation of clear glass blocks, just if you didn't know yet. So we're creating these and those, and yeah, well, it's going to be quite the profit for you folks, eh? But you're used to that by now. Oh well, we got plenty of everything, so I'm just buying some berries here for some tasty brew. But all in all, this fortress has it all. I like it. I like it. There's nothing wrong with wealth, I think. Okay, so let's take down that hellhound there. Slippity slop. There we go. Free ash bars. I don't even know why we're not storing them anywhere. Let's see. Let's put ash into the materials that we store here. Hell, why not? There we go. I can't watch these ash bars not being looted, you know. It pains me. It truly pains me. Alright. So, a troll is fighting. But it's fighting against a hellhound. Now that's interesting. Haven't seen them doing that yet. Alright, looks like the situation in Justice Paint is slowly turning into, well, stability, you know? We're no longer seeing this chaotic city. It's actually, well, I don't want to jinx it, but it seems as if we are in a quite good situation currently. Okay, so let's see. We're going to slap down iron? Nah. Limestone? Nah, claystone. But turns out, wait a sec, how many claystone blocks are we supposed to make? Ah, just 100. Let's amp that up to 200. I was just wondering how it come that we only have 100 of these. But judging from what I'm seeing so far, claystone is going to be material number 1 to be used, so let's do this. Alright, looks like the monster hunters are slowly doing their job. Like that. So, the wizard swordsman has been found dead. Ooh, okay. Looks like the troll has won. Okay. I do know that the trolls won't win against my dudes, though, so, I'm actually quite chill with all that. Alright, finally they're grabbing their gear as well. There we go. So, turns out things down here are eradicating each other. That's okay for me. I mean, we're going to see how long these monster hunters actually will survive. I always find it the most fun if you get them to survive long enough to be part of your fortress, but I'm not sure if we're going to get that done, though. I'd be down for that, though. I'd be totally down for that. So why are there no skeletons and corpses being moved over here? That's weird. I mean, I specifically asked for everything. That's odd. That's really, really odd. Oh well, we're going to dump them then. Here at least I know why, you know. Okay. It is not really important or anything. It's just for my own sense of aesthetics, you know. Alright, so let's try if that works out here. So we're going to put a butcher and a tanner down here. Usually the logic here is quite simple. The closer the workshop to the corpse, the higher the chance that the corpse will just be processed at that workshop. That's the entire logic that we're trying to follow and utilize here. Yep. And more migrants. Gosh. It's good that I keep expanding the city like that, you know? We do need them, alright? That sounds like a lot of combat. So, let's bring up the limestone blocks here again. Gotta say, the limestone blocks feel like the worst investment of all here in the fortress. Because I basically feel as if I am using flux stone, and it even looks crap. You know, it's like using the most costly available material, and then it's even looking like crap. Look at this! They're butchering elk bird skeletons? How is that even possible? I mean, I'm not the one to complain about that, but yeah. Interesting. So those skeletons can be actually slaughtered. Huh. Oh, well, the more you know about this game, huh? Alright. So, let's get back to the surface and see how far we can get here. I mean, it is visible that we're making progress here, you know? So, but, this area back here is still quite large, isn't it? So, oh well, we're still going to go for it. There's nothing wrong with some good old-fashioned dwarven megalomania, no? So, up here, it's all siltstone. There we go. But, gotta admit, it's really a lot of material that we're burning through here. But at the same time, I feel like it's okay. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with some dwarven megalomania, and I personally think this is one of the things that is probably one of the coolest parts about the game. The longer you play it, at least, the more extravagant your building projects will become, and true veterans will scoff at the scale of my project, be like, "Yeah, he's cute," but you know, you gotta get started somewhere. And why are we not collecting any sand? Tell me. So here, collect sand. Conditions check yearly. All right. So there was the culprit. You see, there's almost always a good reason for things not happening as you want them to happen. Good old. Alright, but as you can see here, it works. This is one of the things that I learned about this game, that butchers and tanners are best placed where all the drops come together, you know. And it just proves to be right time after time. So, yeah, or Moldog farm here is working out quite nicely. Oh, brilliant. Let's send the fighters for a moment, or not. I can only see that this butcher here, he's going wild. And we're going to start bringing up a storage stockpile zone now also for the butcher wares. Because, you know, it would be a shame to let everything here go to rot. So we're going to get all the meat. Yeah, I think this should be okay. Let's wait until if we need more or if that's going to be all we require. Jeez, that's a lot of naked Moldogs there. Brutal. So the shields are done now too. Great. Yeah, that industry is working out darn fast by now. I like it. Overall, I'm very pleased with the performance of this fortress. Justice Paint had a rough start, but as soon as we got past that, things were really working out better and better. Alright, so I think the whole glass block issue should be resolving itself quite soon now as well. So, alright, there's one completely fallow field. We got 3 for pigtail, 2 for... oh well. Let's plant some greater hemp plants and see if they get processed automatically or if we need to do something about them, whatever. Get the idea. So, before this episode is over, let's just finish that library, shall we? It would be a shame if we wouldn't. So, bookcases. We do require bookcases. We're going to make them out of rock yet again, although, well, would be cool to make them out of different materials as well, but drive it away. Not these things again. Ugh. I want to finish my library, and you won't stop me from doing so. I'm doing my best here, guys. So let's get on over with the claystone blocks. And let's place down the necessary furniture. First of all, I want the doors because, you know, it's a library. Placing down doors here as well, but more due to aesthetic decisions here. And here we go. That's going to be finally the library that we've been craving for. So we're going to require a chest. We're going to require some bookcases, of course. So we're going to place them down here and here. So lots of them. And we're also going to require some tables. There we go. And some place to write at. Sweet. And last but not least, we're going to require some levers for the scholars. Let's do this like that. Alright. Let's assign some scholars. So, let's see. Mechanics. Dabbling observers. Well. Solon and, let's see. Alright. Let's do this. Let's get back to the crisis at hand. So, HAGS. Are they still around? Alright, hag. A large, wiry-haired feminine abomination. It has a foul expression and a sickly body clad in dirty rags. Okay, they're enraged. So, I really don't know how this whole situation is evolving currently, but, well, we'll see about that. Looks as if the creatures are leaving town. Yeah, they are. Okay. Then I'll leave it like that. Hey. So a hag has stolen Lathonoram. This thing just stole one of my artifacts. Okay. So, yeah. I really don't know how the hell this creature has done that. Oh, wrong material. But this is quite hard. This is really, really unfavorable. Very, very, oof. There's open space here. So, my friends, I'll leave this with a unpleasant clench in my gut, you know. But we'll handle that. We'll survive. So yeah, we lost one of our artifacts. That's really brutal. Anyhow, next time we're going to continue. It was too easy, wasn't it? We didn't lose any people, so we had to lose some artifact, obviously. But we're working on a security system that'll make happenings like these quite impossible in the future, right? So, my friends, I thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Next time, we're going to hopefully make stuff like that not happen again. And, yeah, well, let's complete the setup of our library. And I hope you guys will come back next time. Leave me your comments down below. I really, really would love to hear from you. And I also would be happy about subscriptions. Just feel free to do so. It's a dirty cheap way of supporting the channel. And if you hit that bell thing, you will also get notified when new stuff hits town. That being said, there is also a playlist link down there leading to the rest of the Land of Good and Evil. So be my guest, join me on the ride. I'd be really, really happy if you did so. See you guys next time, and have a good one. Bye-bye.